opinion, I like the recycling the most. Why? For example, in our daily lives, people involve the elimination of undesirable waste products by methods such as landfilling and incineration. But recycling, which transforms the waste product into useful products, are also forms of waste management. And next is about our survey. The first and the foremost step is design the questionnaire. So we work as a group and decided the information required and make a questionnaire. After that, the second step is to find the suitable people to do the survey. So that day, we went to Tiong Plaza and Tiong Market. To do the survey. About our survey, it concludes the personal interview and group focus interview. At last, we got a satisfactory answer, and we have asked 20 people. That's the end of my presentation. Let me pass this turn to Paul.
Thanks to Tony. Next, I will to talk about the survey of to talk about the results about our survey. I have 3 points in this survey: the reduce, reuse, and the recycle. In the bar graph, we can see the highest is electronic. Sampling, a lot of people use the inner serving light. It's good in human life. And as we all know, the sample is very hot, so the air conditioner we can see in every building. But I don't think the air conditioner is good for our environment. In the reduce, we can some worker likes reading their newspaper when they working in the MRT. I saw some working when they left the MRT, they often put their newspaper to a woman. So I think it's a good habit to collect our paper. It can protect our trees. It's good for our environment. In the reduce, some people often to collect the water. So I think the water is important for in our life. It's important in our life. So I think everyone should to make a habit to collect the water. In China, Singapore has a nice name called the Garden City because it is so beautiful and very clear. I think Singapore is a good place for people to live in. That's all. Let's welcome Mac.
Now let me turn to the last part of the presentation. First of all, I would like to say sorry to all of you not to bring our PowerPoint. I think we all agree that the reduce, reuse, recycle is very essential in our daily lives. Is that right?
Yeah.
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 So what are the good ways to inform people that 3 Rs are very important? So we did a little survey on this. We did a little survey on this. Notice boards and postcards are one of the easiest way to inform people that reduce recycle are important, and we can also inform that through the TV show or events and through the education. And so we also ask people that how they feel about the current Singapore environment situation, and we divide into 4 categories. First is very good, second is good, and third is fine, okay, and the fourth one is bad. Let me ask you a question. If you think the current Singapore environment is if you think current Singapore's environment is very good, please raise your hand. I can see there are so many of you, and if you think it's good, please raise your hand. Good. Yeah. If you think if you are just satisfied, it's fine, and please raise your hand. If you think it's very bad, please raise your hand. I can see no one thinks it's bad. So let's now turn to the result of the Singaporeans' feedback. It turns out, yes, all of the Singaporeans like the current environment conditions. So to keep its status and to improve better environment, we all have to participate. Government also, individuals also are very important in this role. Singapore system is also focusing on the minimization of waste, and I would like to share some examples of examples of reducing, reusing, and recycling. You can reduce plastic. You can reduce plastic. You can reduce water by closing the tap if you don't need, and just reuse. You can reuse newspaper by turning it over, and you can reuse it in some other ways. You can recycle plastic bags by putting them in recycle bin, or you can reuse it in some other ways. So that's all for our presentation, and I would like to share some reference links.
Thanks very much. Just want to hear a second.